Hello kids, today again we are here with Social Studies of class 4. As we were discussing about Indian physical divisions and we have completed the topics introduction, physical divisions of India, the northern mountains, the great northern plains, the plateau region and the great Indian desert. I hope you all have read this chapter by your own. So today we have to begin with the coastal plains. There are two coastal plains in the southern part of India, the western and eastern coastal plains. So which are the two coastal plains? One is western coastal plain and another is eastern coastal plains. The western coastal plains lie between the Arabian Sea and the Western Ghats on the west coast of India. They stretch they stretch from Rann of Kutch in the north to Kanyakumari in the south. Let us understand with the help of this picture. So what we are reading now, we are reading about the coastal plains. So students, what is coastal plains? Do you know? Coastal plains are flat areas of land located near the sea or land. जो समुंदर के पास जो फ्लैट एरियाज होते हैं, that is called coastal plains. So as you can see here, these all are the sea which is colored, which is in blue color. This is what? This is your sea. And the areas which are located near the sea is your coastal plains. There are two coastal plains in the southern part of India. As you can see in the picture, this is the southern part of India. So there are two coastal plains. First is the western coastal plain, which is in the west side, and another is the eastern coastal plain, which is in the east side. So first we will learn about the western coastal plain, which is here. This is your western coastal plain and it is in the west side. The western coastal plain lie between the Arabian Sea. This is your Arabian Sea. So, and this is the Western Ghats. So this western coastal plain lie between the Arabian Sea and the Western Ghats on the west coast of India. अब ये कहाँ से कहाँ तक फैला हुआ है? The Western Ghat stretch from the Rann of Kutch from here. As you can see, blue color starts from here. So it is stretched from the Rann of Kutch to the Kanyakumari. This is your western coastal plain. Now come to next, the eastern coastal plain, which is in the east side. This is Bay of Bengal. This is Eastern Ghat. And between the Bay of Bengal and Eastern Ghat, what lies? It lies the coastal eastern coastal plains. Eastern coastal plains stretch from the mouth of river Ganga to the Kanyakumari. Many rivers flow across these plains. The rivers Mahanadi, Godavari, Krishna, and Kaveri have formed fertile deltas on the eastern coast. The eastern coastal plains are broader. The eastern coastal plains are broader. Broader means chauda hai as compared to the western coastal plains. I hope students you understood about the western ghats, about the western coastal plains and the eastern coastal plains. Now come to next. Here is one question for you, and this is a homework also. You have to note it down in your copy. Unscramble the given words to read the physical features of India. So what you have to do? You have to unscramble all these given words of physical features of India. Now come to the next, the island group. So students, first of all you should know that what is island. What is an island? A piece of land, a piece of land surrounded by water is called island. So in this topic what we have to learn? The island groups. India has two island groups, the Andaman and Nicobar Islands and the Lakshadweep Islands. So, first I want to show you that where is Andaman and Nicobar Island is located. It is located here. This is your Andaman and Nicobar Island, which is in the Bay of Bengal, and here it is Lakshadweep Island, which is in Arabian Sea. Andaman and Nicobar consist of more than 500 islands in the Bay of Bengal. Lakshadweep Islands are located in the Arabian Sea. Lakshadweep is also the smallest union territory in India. Now come to the next. Our next topic is rivers. India has a number of rivers. There are two types of rivers. The two types of rivers are seasonal and perennial. Seasonal rivers we can call it also non-perennial. So seasonal or non-perennial rivers are those rivers flows only during the rainy seasons, but perennial rivers are the rivers which flows throughout the years. Seasonal and perennial, seasonal non-perennial river receive water from rainfall, which seasonal or non-perennial rivers receive water from rainfall. These include rivers of South India like Krishna, Kaveri, Mahanadi, etc. Perennial rivers get water from the melting snow of the Himalayas. These include rivers of North India like Ganga, Yamuna, Indus, etc. When there is heavy rainfall, the rivers overflow their banks, causing widespread destruction like flood. In some places, river water is treated and supplied as drinking water. In some of the places, river water are supplied as drinking water. However, there has been widespread pollution caused by sewage, industrial waste, bathing of animals and humans. This has made water impure and unfit for human consumption. What made water impure and unfit for human consumptions? The pollution which is caused by sewage, industrial waste, bathing of animals and humans. So, students, can you drink impure water or dirty water? Of course not. So, that is our duty to not to pollute water. I hope you all understood this chapter. It is humble request to all my dear students, kindly go through this chapter once again by your own. This is web chart which is on page number 93. What you have to do, you have to make this web chart. You have to give the topic web chart and then you have to start writing from here. This is your number 1, number 2, number 3, number 4, number 5, number 6, number 7, number 8, number 9. Like this you have to write. Serial wise you have to write. No need of making this web. Thank you. Have a good day.